Thought you had a great business strategy, but just couldn't make it work? Hi, Dave Wilkins, Wolverine Business Solutions, your partner in building lasting business value and achieving your business and related personal goals. Last week, we talked about how culture eats strategy for breakfast. In a nutshell, if your business culture is not aligned with your business strategy, you end up with too much friction, inefficiency, and in a word, a mess. Why? It's simple actually. Strategy defines what to do and culture establishes the ways things get done. But why does it matter? Research has found that culture and strategy alignment account for 71% of the difference between high and low performing organizations in terms of revenue growth, profitability, employee engagement, customer loyalty, and leadership effectiveness. Harvard Business School research has also found that an effective culture can account for up to half the difference in performance between organizations in the same industry. A misaligned culture will eventually undermine your best strategic intentions because your organization's culture drives the behaviors of the employees you depend upon to execute your strategy. And if those assumptions, beliefs, and behaviors that define your culture are not aligned with the activities and intentions that support your strategy, you've got real problems. For example, would you want a dynamic, innovative, and flexible culture for a business in a highly regulated industry? Not if you want to avoid problems with the regulators, that's for sure. As I mentioned in last week's video, the Harvard Business Review has identified 8 distinct cultural styles. These 8 styles can be summarized into 4 major categories. The first is exploring. Companies that have a clear exploring culture are at heart creators and innovators. These organizations are nimble, flexible, and creative. They may prioritize speed over completeness in an effort to push the market into new territories with new ideas. Employees in this culture are likely to spend their time inventing and iterating, and products that they release are a launch pad for the next great idea. In order to succeed in this type of culture, you're expected to make mistakes and learn from them. These companies aren't about perfection, but instead reward and thrive from learning as they go, taking risks, and the idea is that they're continually opening people's eyes to new ways of doing things. The second is cultivating. A cultivating culture is centered around developing people, not around the perks and benefits of working at the organization. Employees at a cultivating company are close-knit and loyal. They're more focused on the collective mission and goals of the organization than they are their own personal agendas. And working in this organization, it's like being part of a large family. People are personally invested in each other and go out of their way to support each other. Number 3 is a stabilizing culture. Stabilizing cultures value reliability, efficiency, and scalability. Days are orderly, consistent, and predictable. Everyone knows their place in the organization and what they're expected to bring to the team. Procedures are clearly outlined and followed to the letter. Success comes as the result of efficient processes, and people thrive working within those processes. These organizations are all about doing things right, on time, following established practices that have proven successfully over time and time again. Structure and control are seen as welcome necessities to ensure the success of the business. And number 4, producing. These companies want to win. Employees who work in a producing culture are driven to be on top and see competition as a way of life. Continually pushing the bar to gain bragging rights is a key facet of this culture. Goals are exceeded and then pushed higher to ensure that they claim to be the best of the best and the biggest of the biggest. At the heart of a producing culture, there is a burning desire to bring 110% of yourself and beat out the competition every time. So as you can see, there are a lot of differences between the four categories. Ever wonder why some mergers or acquisitions turn out to be big mistakes? Failure to consider the cultural differences between the two organizations can be a significant reason. At a minimum, there's going to be a number of employees who are not happy or comfortable having to work in a misaligned culture. I know that from personal experience. It's no fun. I've been there. Are your strategy and culture aligned? To learn more about how Wolverine Business Solutions partners with our clients to implement talent optimization and develop a high-performing culture, please reach out to us using the link below. And if you have ideas for other content or questions on how to improve financial performance, accelerate growth, and most importantly, build lasting value, please let us know in a message below as well. And be sure to join our Facebook group and our YouTube channel using the links below. Thanks.